So what got me into lifting actually is just my degree in exercise science. I kind of knew I liked it coming out of high school.
I got into lifting because I didn't know at the time, but I met my coach in here, and he was a lot smaller than me.
In 5th grade, my dad handed me a set of dumbbells and kind of told me if I want to get good at sports, it's going to start in the weight room.
I always had an affinity for strength training, specifically powerlifting. I got into it when I met Dave.
And I want to lift the same amount of weight as him, so I kind of asked him for advice and started working out with him that way.
So in 5th grade, I started doing like lunges and curls and push-ups and stuff like that.
He actually kind of saw me in here one day and started talking to me and asking me about what I wanted to do and everything. And he was the first one to actually get me to sign up and compete in a meet.
Well, the powerlifting team became because of that, because we had a bunch of guys that all wanted to do the same thing, and we all had the same goal.
I actually saw Dave and this other guy named Cam. They were, I think, deadlifting like 600, 700 pounds. And I just came up to them and asked them, like, do you guys powerlift? Like, is there a club? And they told me that there was.
Why would I join the powerlifting club? Just because it gives you a group and a network to communicate with. It just gives you access to a whole wealth of information that you really won't find anywhere else, especially people that you can talk to in person. So my two biggest inspirations in the field of powerlifting are Dr. Austin Baraki and Dr. Jordan Feinbaum.
In the sport, Dr. Austin Baraki, he's our coach. I look up to him because he's unbelievably intelligent and he's unbelievably strong and doing great things.
When I look up to my dad, he powerlifted in Romania actually. He's at a competitive level. And then I look up to like Dave.
They're members of Barbell Medicine, both two medical doctorates who focus in powerlifting and the benefits the barbell can have for you. I actually prepare myself a little bit differently than most people do.
Upwards of 400 milligrams of caffeine, stretching, warming up. I'm pretty quick at it. I've learned what works for me.
My biggest thing is I like to look up like motivation videos, and they usually put me in the mood for, you know, pushing through.
I like to actually look very calm, very in myself. I don't like to get angry or too worked up. I just like to be in the moment and focus on what I have to do.
But a mixture of like listening to the right playlist on Spotify, stretching, and yeah, rolling out is about it.
Just like any type of workout, and then I have a few set of songs I listen to before workout.
Before an actual workout, I sit and have 5 servings of cereal. That usually gets me feeling pretty good for a lift. I'm going to continue powerlifting because it's simply a refining process.
Powerlifting is one of the only things in my life that the direct amount of work you put into it yields the same exact, if not more, results.
Just like any other strength training that I think many should go through. My goal would be to compete internationally in place.
I'm getting ready for nationals, and I'm currently ranked 3rd. So I hope to someday be the #1 lifter, the 205 weight class.
So there's nothing else that I have been able to work hard at and see direct results. As far as aspirations, I want to bench 500 pounds in the next year, squat 650, and pull 7.